it down 1/10 of a second by 1/10 of a second, and those final 4 time checks of the 2 remaining laps were absolutely remarkable. Well, Lisa Brenner likes bragging rights when it comes to this. However, is it going to be Browser doing it for Germany, or will it be Bryony Botha of New Zealand?
Yeah, Browser, a medalist last year. Of course, Lisa Brenner, defending champion, now retired. Last competition was the European Championships in Munich on the track back in August. So her teammate here, fastest qualifier with a 3:18, up against Bryony Botha with a 3:19.
0.5 of a second between them then, but as you have just witnessed between Josie Knight and Mika Kroger, that can count to nothing. It's about doubling it up, Joe, and it's a busy old time of things for them. They have to embed themselves and think of this as their only run almost, as Browser takes green.
Yeah, she does. So strong start there. Of course, really accomplished team pursuit rider as well, Browser. Olympic champion in that discipline. Now racing the individual event here. Really air on the bike. You can just see her hugging the black line there, fastest way, shortest way around the track. There's Paul Manning, coach from New Zealand, previous GB coach. Half a second lead now for Browser. Very big early lead here, but as we've just seen, that can all change.
It can. Let's have a look. 0.6, it goes up another 1/10. Sometimes it gets to be unbridgeable rather quickly once we hit the kilo. Let's wait and see if it's kind of second and a half. That really is curtains, because one rider starts to see the tail of the other going around the corner. It's looking bad news for New Zealand and both, I'm afraid, but Browser absolutely on rails for now. Holding, no, it's still drifting, and it's 1/10 of a second every half lap, and that magnifies itself through the run, Joe. Here we go.
It does. So incredible backing up here by Browser to do such a fast second ride. She's up on her time from this morning. So the first kilo there, a 1:08.9. She rode a 1:10 this morning, so riding a lot quicker than her first ride. Can she carry this on?
Well, let's see. New Zealand need to respond. What's the next time check for us? And has done. That's a big pickup by Bryony here. Bryony Botha now needs to make inroads, and she's running out of time. It is 3 kilometers. We're not quite at the halfway mark just yet. That'll be our next time check, and here it comes now, and it's back down towards a second, but there it is. That's a nice trim, 0.914. Now Browser will be under pressure here. I don't know how much she's kept in reserve to deliver in the latter part of this run, but Botha is on a march.
She is. Browser's gone out very fast, and I'm just concerned if she can continue this on. With another 1/10 and a half come off the time there.
That was magnificent. That was a big old trim, wasn't it? Bryony is going for this. Down to 6.6. Now Browser can dig deep at a moment such as this. Now I suspect she may well impose herself. It's been catch up for New Zealand. Oh, still going.
Another 10th gone the way of New Zealand here. So Browser with a lot of work to do inside this final kilo now. But if you go out too fast, this is when you really pay for it. You feel great early on, but this is where your legs start to tie up. 4/10 now the difference.
Well, equally, if you're engaged in the chase, suddenly you can run out of resources. Let's have a look. No, still going for it. And Bryony here could well be heading for a world title. It's going to be a real punch up for the line. Let's see at the 2.5 mark. What have we got here? 0.263 is how we stand at the moment. This is wonderful. How close is this getting? Oh! Still green for Browser, as it has been throughout the run, and New Zealand standing on their feet, I am certain. This is wonderful. So, finish the job, that's the question. Can she possibly? Here we go.
Sprint now, last lap. It's less than a tenth separating them.
Oh, she's taken the lead. This is fantastic by 2/20 of a second. Oh, Bryony, come on, Bryony Botha. This is fantastic. Big punch back as well from Browser. It's all going to come back down to the very last. Browser digs deep. She has something in reserve, does she? At the line, Browser takes it by a big margin as well. 0.442. So brave there from Bryony Botha. That was a spectacular prize fight at the very last. Browser held it together, did not panic at the end, and is a world champion.
Wow, that was a phenomenal individual pursuit race. I really enjoyed that. Browser, a team pursuit world champion previously last year in Roubaix 2021. This is her first individual world title, though, and wow, look at what it means to her. She really had to battle for that, Carlton.
Well, by the bell, don't forget, Browser had suddenly gone down, and she found it on those final two checks in 250 meters.